Hello and welcome to another video. This time it's not about Star Citizen, but it is about Starfield. A lot of people are saying this is the Star Citizen killer. Let's get straight into it. We're not watching just a gameplay trailer, but we are watching an extended gameplay overview. Let's see if it is actually a Star Citizen killer or is it just another game. Now, my opinion about Star Citizen, I like the game, I enjoy it. I know some people think otherwise, and some people are pissed for waiting too long. But me personally, I'm just enjoying it. I'm chilling. I got the base $65 starter pack, and I see that as an investment. If the game flops, it flops. It was a bad investment. If it doesn't, then good for us gamers, right? Let's get straight into the video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Thank you for all the Star Citizen viewers, subscribers, and people enjoying my content. So it's by Bethesda Games, Game Studios. They worked on Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Let's see how good this is. This is a 4 or 5 minute video, by the way, so have some patience. I'm gonna stop. It's gonna be maybe longer because I'm gonna analyze some things. Let's get straight into it.
Hey everyone, thank you so much
Todd
for
Howard.
joining us today, and welcome to
He is a game director from the early 90s, so he knows what he's doing. He's worked on some of the Skyrim games, if I'm not mistaken, and Fallout 3.
the Game Studios. You know, we've
And
been
4.
so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but well,
Man, just get straight into the game, buddy.
Much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
All right, let's see. Interesting.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
I'm assuming RPG is gonna be single player game, so it isn't a Star Citizen competitor, is it? If it's single player, we rule that out. It's not competitor. It's a single player game. It competes with Squadron 42.
This time, it's not just one world.
Squadron 42. Ooh.
It's over 1,000
Ooh.
worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours. It's yours.
I mean,
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology.
there are a bit of frame rate issues here with the
And it
dinosaur
wasn't
walking.
until now that we had the technology
Kind of.
to create it.
I mean, it looks clean.
To the mountains in the distance.
I'm impressed with how it looks visually so far.
Creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system.
I don't know.
And of course,
I know you can't see it that much right now, but the game does seem like it's having frame rate issues.
you can play it in third person.
I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's my monitor. Or maybe
and
it's
you can
internet.
play it in first person.
But the game is beautiful. No, I'm not gonna
We
lie.
love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources,
Interesting. Mining, basically.
do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
That's nice. An abandoned mine. Ooh. Let's look at the shooting. This is a very important aspect as well. Wow. Interestingly enough. I like the guns. Not gonna lie, I like the vibe of the guns, and ooh, wow, that death animation was actually kind of clean.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up.
Okay, so everything is kind of lootable.
In your data menu. This
There we
is
go.
the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every.
This is a purely single-player game, I'm assuming, just looking at it.
From all of your.
I don't mind. I'm not saying it's a bad game because it's purely single-player. It's just I'm saying you can't compare it to Star Citizen because it's a single-player game. They have a very different take on Star Citizen and what they're aiming for, and this is totally different. Doesn't mean we can't enjoy both of them, right? Let's go.
Spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details. Food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or.
What's this on the bottom left? O2 CO2 tank. I'm assuming a map maybe for navigating.
Your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you.
Oh, interesting.
Here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
Well, does he guard the ship?
He can even say your name. Let's head out.
Wait 1 second.
Let's head out.
Okay, so you can board or you can see. I don't like that. Well, some people. I mean, I don't mind it. I like boarding, entering it normally, like how you do in Star Citizen. Open it up, walk inside, and then take off. I don't like just suddenly appearing in the cockpit. It removes that realism simulation kind of vibe. But they are aiming for a different take here. They're aiming for a campaign story-like game. And I hope leaving planets is not just a loading screen / animation.
Our mission was
I hope actually you fly off by yourself, you come back, you land. You get what I mean, right?
Majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance.
I think that's why they skipped that part, by the way, of exiting orbit. Because if it was manually done, they would have mentioned it. Maybe they're gonna mention it. It's a long video. Let's get straight into
and
it.
we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk.
NASA
This means
Punk.
a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual
There we
style
go.
coming through
This
in
is
your
good.
ship.
This is
Your
interesting.
ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
I mean, the ship looks kind of clean from the inside. Not gonna lie.
This is your star map.
Okay,
It
star
starts with
map.
The planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Okay.
Zoom out even further
Oh,
to
wow.
see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these.
Oof. What do I think about this? I honestly, I hope the planets don't feel empty and you feel that it's diverse, not just a copy and paste.
Systems. And
Having
you'll
this
need to
many
upgrade
planets.
your ship and
Let's
skills
see.
if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
I want to look at one thing before we move on: the fuel consumption, cargo hold, stuff like that. These details are important to know about the game. So it takes 3 jumps. I'm assuming 3 different solar systems. Jump range is 20 light years away. Distance 43.7. How is that 3 stops? It's supposed to be 2. 3 jumps. I mean 2 jumps, right? I don't know. Cargo hold 130 out of 450. So you can have cargo in your ship, and fuel consumption is, I'm assuming, is like
Find
the
the
quantum
city
fuel
of New
consumption.
Atlantis.
And let's see. It's called grab jump here. Ooh. It is beautiful.
Welcome to UC space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
I mean, they're scanning no contraband on ship. I guess, I don't know. I mean, they can take, it's a single player game. They can take aspects from Star Citizen and put it in the game. Same with Star Citizen. They can take aspects from Starfield and put it in their game.
Scan complete.
By the way, this is a video purely not just talking about Starfield. It's about both, and seeing as people are saying and reading in the forums, is this the killer of Star Citizen?
You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Alright. This is what I'm talking about. It is loading screens for landing. You don't land manually, do you? You don't enter orbit manually. I don't like that. I like the vibe of Star Citizen, kind of simulation-esque, you could say, where you do the whole process yourself. I don't like loading screens. After experiencing no loading screens, I think I like that more.
And in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast
Wow.
buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds.
I mean, it looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna play this
So the main
game.
focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
What is Constellation? I love the watch. Oh, look, this is what I'm talking about. Jankiness, frame rates.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group.
Mythical.
Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy.
So basically pirates.
They're trying to find the answers to some of
Space
humanity's
pirates.
biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
So it
The
is.
artifact, if you could place it.
Yeah,
in
it is a single player game. It's a story driven game. You cannot confirm this. Compare this with Star Citizen. It will not be a killer. Star Citizen is aiming for a real life sim / MMORPG, which no other game studio has done before. Keep in mind. And I'm not trying to be positive. I know all the bugs and all the time they're taking just to get this game working fine, right? And they are slow paced with it. Keep in mind, they started a fresh studio. They're using CryEngine. They're trying their best to work on a new engine that fits the game, if that makes sense. And that's why it's taking them that long. I understand how frustrated the community is because they've been waiting so long. I truly do understand. But keep in mind, they're trying to create something that's never been done before. It might fail. It might work. We never know. But they're trying something new. And it is enjoyable. If it was bug-free, trust me, a lot more people would be playing it. It is riddled with bugs. I don't mind them personally because I don't face those bugs as much as other people. But I do understand why the community is pissed about it.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes...
I don't know. Another thing also is the NPCs, the characters, they kind of feel bland. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying Star Citizens. This is much better because at least the AI is working and the NPCs are working. But I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't see me getting attached to these characters as a story game. I don't see myself getting attached. You never know, but I don't know. Even the NPCs, they look like look at these guys in the back. I don't know. Why doesn't she have a face?
Stones and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate. Sam
Oh, Vlad looks interesting. Sam Coe as well.
And Barrett.
Okay, I take my words back.
Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
They're racist. Where is the Arab man? There needs to be an Arab man. I refuse. Me being an Arab. Why are there no Arabs in games?
Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Oh wow, look at these let's say creatures. Ooh. Hostile. Ooh. Aliens, I guess. Why are we getting ads, bruv? New Atlantis, Alpha.
United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space.
Interesting.
The people who live here value law.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the NPCs. They look like plastic. Or is it just me? Oof. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in how they look.
People who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Damn. 11 hours without incident.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Ooh, I love this vibe so much. I am gonna play this game. I'm telling you, I am 100% playing it.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best.
Standoff. This is a standoff. Huh.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the
Cyberpunk-esque
as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely.
I mean, I like the diversity they have in planets already, where you have like a normal human world kind of features to keep it. Then you have a cyberpunk vibe. Then you have like an old west kind of vibe. I hope it carries out with a lot of the planets, so it doesn't feel the planets don't feel empty, abandoned. And this is what I don't understand. Like some NPCs or some characters look really good, and then you have people that look janky like that, like it's a PS3 game for some reason. I don't know. I'm a bit 50-50 about that. Oh my god. Wait, what? Who's hiring? Is that my nickname? It's my in-game name. No way did they just say that in Star Citizen. Yeah, Ryujin. That's my in-game Star Citizen name. What the hell? Okay. I am featured in the game, I guess.
One has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Oof.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Oof, Cobra.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
Oh, is all the combat system gonna be just jumping around and shooting? I don't like that.
Face? This is the face of a brave runner here to
like, look at this guy. He has no face for some reason. Why is that? And look at this guy's bald spot. It looks kind of clapped. Not well animated, doesn't clap. But then again, I know it's a very big game. It does have loading screens. That's the thing. Multiple different instances. I don't know.
They think the galaxy is theirs. The
only thing that's scaring me about Bethesda games, thinking about it now, yeah, the thing that scares me about Bethesda games is they release games with a lot of bugs. Take Fallout 76 for example. Kind of scares me a bit that this game, with how big it is, it's gonna be riddled with bugs as well. Hopefully not. If it is, I'll just wait till they patch it and then I'll buy it. Let's see. It's a very interesting game. I'm intrigued for sure.
Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice.
Because I can already notice a few issues in the in-depth extended gameplay overview.
So, ready to get out there?
I am ready.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Oh, wow.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
And then you create your character. That guy had a clean fade, not gonna lie. I mean, I hope your character selection is that good. I'm gonna make myself if I can.
You start your character creation journey.
It's out of curiosity.
Employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Interesting
It's also
amount
the
of
simplest
details.
character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic...
I'm sorry, but the facial... The beard looks kind of clapped, not gonna lie.
Scars, piercings,
Facial hair looks kind of
It's
clapped.
a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Oh, let's pause this for a second. So these are backgrounds, I think, or yeah, okay, no, I'm assuming starting skills. So Beast Hunter, Bouncer, Bounty Hunter, Chef, Combat Medic, Cyber Runner, Cyberneticist, Diplomat, Explorer. I hope I didn't butcher this. Gangster, Homesteader, and then it goes down. Ronin, they have actually a wide variety, which I like. I like that a lot.
Chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages.
Oh wow, Alien DNA, Dream Home. Wow, that's actually...
You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew. And
oh wow!
Gonna put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you.
Why is his facial expression like that? I can't wait to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very...
Damn.
My favorite...
Dana. Or Dana. Can you get your father's number, please?
Trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Damn interesting.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What?
I mean, I like the vibe of you creating your own crew. I really love that. I hope it could be up to 4. Like, I feel like the ideal count of having a crew is between 4 to 7, maximum 7 people in your crew for these kind of single player games.
Off we go to another adventure.
I hope. Oh wow.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
I'm wondering, do you have a crime stat kind of situation where you could go rampaging in the city, or does that not work here in Starfield? I guess since you can do what they showed you, I'm assuming yes. Let's see what are they going to talk about next.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin.
How many days did he waste on this instead of working?
We took a look at skills and perks from our
Tim
previous
Lamb, lead
games
producer.
and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point.
This is giving me a lot of Fallout vibes here. Is that Off-White branded? Anyways, yeah. This is not a direct competition, I repeat. This is not a direct competition. Star Citizen is different. This is a different game. It's the same theme, which is space, but it does not compete with an MMORPG / real life sim. It's more of an enjoyable single player game. With a nice story, I'm assuming. We're gonna find out.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
They do have a lot of features.
Increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get
Frame drops. I don't want to keep saying it, but there are frame drops there, which is scaring me. Oh my god, that is kind of clean. I love that.
That one's a lot of fun.
I love that they have that implemented.
Skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player, so
I can tell.
They're pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
I'm actually starting to get excited for this game a lot. I am really getting excited. I am excited that it's a single player experience, because I don't feel like we need another Star Citizen. We need a space game where you could play on your own, do your own things, and then we need one that's like Star Citizen.
Situations.
This might be the Squadron 42 killer. It might not be. We have no idea or literally no information about it right now. If we do find out, then we're gonna know at least some details or a trailer. Hopefully people are expecting soon a trailer.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
I just hope the game's not janky.
I like blowing stuff up.
Because think about, like, after this video, go watch a Fallout 76 trailer when it first got announced, and then look at the game when it got released. I hope it's not the same thing with this, because I really want to play on release this year. Oof. Oh my god, this is so beautiful.
Exploration is a key aspect.
One other thing I was talking about. Look at his legs here. See how buggy that was? That's why I'm telling you it's kind of scary. It's good hiding that many bugs in a long trailer extended gameplay. Keep in mind, it could look perfect here, but when it releases, it's a different story.
Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Yeah, let's hope the lands are not barren. So far, they don't look like it, but you never know.
Hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there.
Introducing Final Press. It directly
Oh my god, bro. Nobody cares about coffee right now.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity. Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space,
Oof. This looks beautiful.
you never know what you'll find.
This is coming out this year, right? I'm assuming.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do.
I just want to look at the things here, sorry. Select system, jump, shield, crew, how many it can hold, energy value, mass, okay.
You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
Interesting.
And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions. Or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
Let's see.
You can customize and upgrade everything.
Wow. Just pause this for a moment. Docker, fuel tanks, grav drive, engines. I mean, you can customize literally everything in it. Will it make a difference? I have no idea. We're going to find out.
And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the look and layout.
This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts when you used to customize the ship. I don't know if you remember that.
Habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
That is what I was hoping in Star Citizen, where you could fully customize your own paint job.
Don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship.
I mean, the ships look really good.
From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
I really like this. I hope, like, I really am gonna enjoy this game, but it's gonna be for a short period of time. Let's say like a month or two, since I'm gonna be like low lifing it, for example, right? But the problem with these kind of games is you would love to experience them with friends, be able to do these kind of things with friends. That's why I enjoy single player games, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna half my playtime is gonna be side quests, and the other half is gonna be the story. And once I'm done with the story, usually I don't go back to these kind of games. I just play them purely for the story.
Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
I don't know. She gave me Karen vibes. No offense. What's your name? No offense.
But
Jamie.
one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
I love this.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Multiplayer? Surprise? Co-op, at least.
You are, Captain.
No? At least co-op story. Come on.
Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
No? Yeah, nope.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each
I don't care about the Constellation or whatever they're called. I want to play this with at least, if it's a story-driven game, I'm not saying it has to be a massive MMORPG, but at least with another friend. Like a 2-player co-op or 4.
Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except
Ooh.
you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Marika can be my girl. Marika here can be my girl. You never know.
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Nope, just shoot him.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills
I love
will
this.
affect how they run.
I love that you can have your own crew.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of
Oh wow, this is 3D printed. Should I tell my dad to make a 3D printed video regarding Starfield? You never know, maybe.
Avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
How massive can you get with ships? That's a nice question, right? How massive can we get? I'm intrigued.
And now, let's take to the sky.
You think it's a loading screen? I think that's another loading screen. Ugh. That hurts me, kind of. I like takeoff and landing, like
in the
doing it on my own.
Your very own spaceship, and telling you that you can do pretty much anything, and that is really cool for
Pretty
us
much,
as developers.
pretty much anything other than landing and taking off.
Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
What is that about?
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Nice.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Oh. Interesting.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
I like this. I mean, it is. Okay. Thank God. I thought I was going to be disappointed in space combat. Thank God it's not bad. Like dogfighting, basically.
Targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Like engines or stuff like that, right? Yeah. Let's hope it's well balanced as well, right?
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
Ah. I was just about to ask, can I just stop there? Get out, do everything, and go back in. I was hoping you can.
You can always turn.
But you would understand why they don't add these. Like, okay, maybe they are trying to make it close to a simulation of real life as much as they can. But since it's a single player game, you would understand why they could just shorten the length of doing all these tedious tasks. Because at the end of the day, you're just gonna be playing for the campaign and the side quests. This is not like a very. I mean, there's the modding community again with Bethesda games, so you never know. I don't know how easy it is gonna be modding Starfield since it is like a very massive game, but we're gonna find out. I could be wrong on all this as well. Keep in mind, I could also be right.
You can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
There we go. I was just talking about that. Okay, thank God they added that. Ooh! Okay, here we go. Intriguing. Man, imagine being able to do all this with your friends.
Control of an enemy ship.
How fun that would be.
It's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life.
What else is it?
Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
Star Yard.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
Oh wow.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Wow.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
Wow.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of
Let's trade. I want everything in your cargo hold right now. What's the trade authority?
piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know,
Okay, steal all the sandwiches.
in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Especially sandwiches. Sure.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on
Wow, I mean this game is beautiful.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
You're human, she's asking. 2 hours later. How many hours I can
That
play this
DNA
game
is
for?
so present
Okay.
here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to
I
play
mean this might be more than a 2-week game if it's that
it
big.
and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to
Thousands
feel like
planets.
explorers.
Really?
Breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes, a little fear.
I ain't afraid of no
We're
ghosts.
giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
I'm kind of intrigued knowing what happens when they destroy your ship. Do you just load it in from your last checkpoint? Or what happens? Last save, I mean. Checkpoint save. Depends. What about your crew? What if all of them are on the ship and gets destroyed? If you don't load in from your last...
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch.
Wow.
This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed...
Did I find... I was about to say, why are they promoting stuff? But I think I'm getting that.
this really cool case that it comes with.
Oh, look at the case!
Yeah, we really took as much care in design.
Oh wow, the case is nicer than the watch.
Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
Wow.
we actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition
One cares about
Starfield
your
controller. It's awesome.
Xbox gear. Still talking about Xbox, take me back to the game. Here we go.
Bethesda Game Studios Galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield?
That is my
Because
question.
we want
Since it's a single player game, why this big?
give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
Wow. I love the quiet ones.
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a
Ignore
sneak
that
peek at
cringe
the
wink.
available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that
Oh wow, that is beautiful.
adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter,
Can I keep one as a pet?
or and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Interesting. I mean, it looks like an interesting game so far, I'm not gonna lie. I still think it's not Star Citizen competitor. Or is it gonna kill a Star Citizen? I don't worry. Someone, it's family. So yeah, let's get back into it. Where we were. I was talking about the machine pistol. Pirate Brigano. That schmack. Oh, this is actually... I like the weapons. They all have interesting designs.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted. And
I don't like
discover
scanners. I never use them in single player RPG games. I never use the scanners for some reason.
exotic wildlife.
I don't know why I hate them.
Have the skills.
Or
you
if I
can
live
even
like a
figure out
boring
certain
mechanic.
creatures and plants. You can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
So tedious and boring to me. That whole
When we
scanning
were
mechanic.
concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen
Dang.
before.
How many creatures have been designed for this game
When it
though?
comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
Oh wow.
Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Ooh, I like that fit. I mean, this game graphically is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Is this the space game era / next 5 to 10 years really good space games?
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them.
Oh, wow.
Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
We're gonna get that oil money. We're gonna get that gas money.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new
Hello,
flight
Dana.
deck.
where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can
I did not
use
forget
a
about you.
top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger habs. So that way you can really plan
Are you looking
your
for a hobby?
structures and what the overall feel
Give me
of
your
the
dad's
outpost
number.
is. And then when you're on your feet,
Let's
you
get back
can
to
really
the game.
decorate
Just
and
messing around,
fine-tune
guys.
things much easier.
Calm down. Don't cancel me. I'm just messing around. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a purpose to having a base? That's a good question, right? Other than what they said, I know, but like, if you're gonna be on the move, why would you need a base, right? Mostly on the move, doing quests, side quests, planet to planet.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
There we go.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your place.
The thing is, can't you have all this in your ship? I mean, maybe some people prefer having it on land, right? So I don't know.
Larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels.
My question is, what happens when your ship gets destroyed? I'm very curious.
Mission like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Wow.
You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
Ooh, melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
Oh, wow.
It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Interesting.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment.
Nice.
Gravity is different for each planet and boosts.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 about the game. I think the game is beautiful. I think it has so much potential. I'm also afraid it comes out with a lot of bugs, a lot of issues. For example, we have No Man's Sky, Fallout 76. Don't get me wrong, Fallout 76 is good now after they fixed it, but I really think it's kind of late. Let's hope it doesn't follow that same route. But I think since it's a new universe, a new game, fully developed from the scratch, I really think they won't release something riddled with bugs. But you never know.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Ooh. I don't like that mechanic that much, the flying shooting one.
Zero gravity environments pose a different.
I love zero gravity.
Firing a ballistic weapon.
I tried zero gravity environments in Star Citizen and I fell in love. I didn't think it would be that cool.
Energy will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Damn! God damn!
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
No, they just punched that
compact weapons
bird
like
thing.
pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Ooh, RPG. Gatling gun. Damn. Doesn't look that big though. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I mean, after watching the shooting aspect of it, I'm sorry, she wanted apples, and the apples we all had were bad, so I had to go get some apples for baby Tadia. Well, yeah, let's get back into it. Oh, stabby. Oh my god, the robots chasing him is actually scary. I just want to rewatch that clip of the stab. How smooth was it? Right here. Interesting. Oh my god, the robots chasing him is horrifying. I could see that being scary. I just don't like the jetpack kind of vibe, honestly. Oh my god, that guy went flying. Oh, what? Powers? Alien powers, maybe?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it
coming
special,
out this year.
it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting...
Let's see what...
I love the way that our final sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
Okay, I think we can come to a conclusion here because nothing is really said.
Gonna do.
After
it's what
this.
you've come to expect from a Bethesda.
Alright. My take at the end of this video. Is this a Star Citizen killer? It is not. It's a different game. We can enjoy both. It's a different vibe. It's a single player RPG. Another thing I have, which I want to know or I'm intrigued in knowing, is what happens when your ship explodes. If you're in space, let's say your ship explodes or it loses power. Your whole crew's gone, but you're alive. What happens then? I'm very intrigued. I need more details about that. If it's a checkpoint start save save system, it will remove some of that immersiveness. I feel like what caught my eye with Star Citizen is all those details. It's the real life sim of doing everything, removing cargo one by one, placing it down, taking off, going into orbit, into a planet, going landing, leaving, all these things. Is this game gonna be bad? We don't know yet. It looks promising. It looks good. Am I getting it? I'll wait to see if it's bug riddled and unplayable. If it's not, we'll wait for the reviews. We'll see what the people say. If it's not, I'm 100% playing it. I'm 100% doing gameplay on it on my channel. And if it is, I guess we move on and we go back hoping Star Citizen, our only hope of doing good. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, subscribe, like, comment. This is your host, the most Aboodz HD. For more Star Citizen content or space games, leave a like, comment, and peace out.